क्या
Yes, sir.
ब्लॉगिंग करो
Sir,
हाँ
yes.
को विषय ब्लॉगिंग करो
Sir, I write about everything and anything that actually is difficult to express with physical contact with persons.
no there must be some area on which interests you on which you blog people don't blog on anything
Sir,
you know you can't blog on anything can you blog on constitutional law
no, sir. I blog on certain emotions. I see blogging as channelizing my emotions. So basically, there are certain emotions that cannot be conveyed through physical contact. So I put it up in my writing spirit. Like there was a big tree in front of my house when I shifted there 24 years earlier, and it fell down during cyclone Fani. Then it was completely uprooted. I felt a deep connection with that tree because as it was a landmark of my house, so I wrote about it as well. That's the kind of emotions that I put into words.
Your subject is zoology.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. My optional subject is political science and
You have
international.
taken political science as
Yes.
your optional subject in OPSC.
Yes,
But
sir.
a basic subject is zoology where you have completed a graduation or post-graduation?
Sir, MSc, post-graduation. Yes, sir.
Since last 6 years, you have
Yes.
already completed?
Yes,
What
sir.
you are doing?
Sir, basically I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder, urticarial vasculitis. I was bedridden for 2 years because it took a long time.
What is that?
Urticarial vasculitis. It is
What is the problem you are facing?
Sir, it is a kind of autoimmune disorder where I have a hyperimmune system. Basically, my healthy cells, my immune system tend to attack my healthy cells of my body. So,
Like SLE?
I am not aware of about
Okay.
this.
No, what are
Like
the
kind
problems you
of,
are facing?
I was facing, yes sir, actually I was facing rashes and blood clumping. So initially my parents and everyone suggested to go for skin specialist. I have shown good number of skin specialists from Delhi and Bhubaneswar as well. But later on I realized that this is not a problem of skin actually. It is a problem of blood vessels. So I consulted a rheumatologist from KIMS, and there it was diagnosed. After it took 1.5 years.
Prashant Pradhan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is my consulting doctor till now also. Because autoimmune disorders cannot be cured totally, it can just be regulated.
Steroid is the only alternative.
Sir, steroid and anti-inflammatory drugs.
Anti-
And steroids, sir, I have.
Number one steroid, number one anti-inflammatory medicines.
Yes, sir.
What are the anti-inflammatory medicines you have prescribed to you, which you have taken and you are feeling better? You tell me one or two. Anti-inflammatory medicine, as you told, that's why I am
Sir,
asking.
yes. Unable to recall
Single
that.
ଗୋଟେ ଟା କହୁନ anti-inflammatory medicine ତ ହାତ ଗଣତି.
Sir, I'm unable to recall right now. I know the medicine manufacturers. Manufacturer.
Brand name ତମର ମନେ ପଡୁନି ନା ତମର composition ମନେ ପଡୁନି?
Sir.
କିଛି ମନେ ପଡୁନି.
ଆଚ୍ଛା ତମ ରମାଦେବୀ କଲେଜରେ ପଢିଥିଲ
Yes.
ରମାଦେବୀ କିଏ ଥିଲେ?
Sir, Ma Rama Devi basically, she has been given title Ma Rama Devi. She was a freedom fighter, social reformer who was very much influenced by Gandhian principles. She has worked her entire life for freedom struggle and for the upliftment of Harijan and women section of the society.
And who was Revensa?
Sir, Revensha, Thomas Edward Revensha was the commissioner of Odisha from 1865 to 1868, and he was a pioneer in terms of education field, after which the Revensha University has been named.
But there is a controversy around it.
Yes, sir.
What is the controversy?
Sir, basically the controversy revolves around the changing of the name of the university.
What is the controversy?
Sir,
Why do they want to change the name? What is the reason they are saying you should not have Revensa, a college name doctrine?
Sir, they were saying as basically the current government in the center and also right now in Odisha, basically they want to uproot everything that has colonial legacy.
ये स्पेसिफिक केस बताओ, आप तो जनरल
So
स्पेसिफिक नहीं पता है तो
yes, no sir, I know because his contributions and what was his specific role during our Odisha famine 1866 has been questioned. Yes, Nanka Durvikha has been questioned his particular role.
पॉलिटिकल साइंस नेचर ना.
Yes sir.
मैंने साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शन ऊपर डिबेट चलती.
Yes sir.
ठीक है.
Yes sir.
The national elections and state elections, everything should be done.
Yes sir.
In one go.
Yes sir.
Correct.
Yes sir.
You support it or you don't support it?
Sir, I actually there is a debate around it, so there are two sides of it definitely.
Okay.
Sir, but I feel that simultaneous elections have a profound impact on the democracy. So I feel democratic process of the country. So
क्या profound होगा?
Sir, it as per the cons of the single elections, unified elections are concerned. So basically regional parties are fearing to lose their voice and their agenda, and the local issues are going to be sidelined because of the national issues. That is the main drawback that has been discussed in this area. And talking about the pros of single elections, sir, it will actually be beneficial for synchronization of the entire democratic process.
Simply you will tell yes, I agree. It should be done.
Yes sir. Yes.
It will save a lot of money for the
Yes,
from
sir.
the government exchequer.
Yes,
It
sir.
should be done. Utmost effort should be made to make elections simultaneously.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are a student of political science.
Yes, sir.
You tell me what is platonic justice?
Sir, platonic justice.
Don't tell abruptly. Think it and
Yes.
tell.
Yes sir.
If you have read properly, if you have understood it properly.
Sir, I'm unable to recall right now.
ଯାହା ବୁଝିଛ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ବୁଝେଇଲ ରିକଲ୍ ଏଥିରେ କ'ଣ ପାଠଟା ତ ପଢ଼ା ହେଇଛି ଆଉ ପଲିଟିକାଲ ଥଟ୍ରେ ପଲିଟିକାଲ ଫିଲୋସଫର ହେଲେ ପାଠ ପଲିଟିକାଲ ଫିଲୋସଫିଟା ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଇଛି ପ୍ଲାଟୋଙ୍କଠୁ.
Sir, yes. Sir, justice, yes sir. Everything is footnotes to political philosophy, is footnotes to Aristotle and Plato. So,
ତମେ ଇଂଲିଶରେ କହିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ.
sir,
ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ବୁଝା ପ୍ଲାଟୋନିକ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ୍ ମାନେ କ'ଣ?
ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ବୁଝେବି sir, basically ଆମର ଯୋଉ concept ଅଛି justice ର sir, it is linked with the concept of equality. Sir,
ବ୍ଲକ୍ କହିଲି ପରା ପ୍ରଥମରୁ କହିଛି.
yes sir.
ତମେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ
ପଲିଟିକାଲ ସାଇନ୍ସ ଯଦି ନ ପଢିଛ ପ୍ଲାଟୋନିକ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ୍ ଯଦି ନ ବୁଝିଛ
କୁ ଧରିକିରି
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
ତମେ
sir.
ଗୋଟେ ଆନ୍ସର ଗେସ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛ.
Sir, no, I said
No,
it.
if you know platonic justice as a definition.
I said it initially. I am unable to recall it
हाँ
right
बस
now.
छाड़.
ଆଚ୍ଛା ହଉ ଯଦି ପ୍ଲାଟୋନିକ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ୍ ମନେ ନାହିଁ ମୁଁ ତୁମକୁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପଚାରୁଛି କହିବ.
Yes sir.
Who are the chief exponents of social contract theory?
Sir, the chief exponents of social contract theory are Thomas Hobbes and John Locke. And
Three.
Rousseau as well.
Yes,
Rousseau
Rousseau.
as
Who
well.
has told man is one tree but everywhere he is in change?
Sir, Rousseau.
What does it mean?
Sir, it means that our state of nature, that is a hypothetical political concept. In that state of nature, man is free. Man has no obligations towards anyone. But here, in terms of society, where we are surrounded by man is said social and political animal, there are certain obligations which actually bound the limitations of liberty and freedom.
What is the famous book of Hobbes?
Sir, Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Yes sir.
What is the nature of human being as per Hobbes?
Sir, as per Thomas Hobbes, he derived his entire philosophy on the basis of individualist nature of human being, that is based on the utilitarian nature, and he is also convinced that there is fearful nature of man for which he considered right to life and
What
right.
is the exact sentence terminology? Man in the state of nature was?
Short, poor, brutish and nasty.
What is dialectics?
So dialectics is any form of logical argument given by the Socratic tradition that helps us to arrive at a better conclusion.
Who is the philosopher who systematically
Yes, sir.
gave the philosophy of dialectics? In political science it is taught.
Yes sir. Sir, it is Socrates. Sir? It is?
It is Hegel.
Yes, sir. Hegel also, but
It is Hegel
yes,
who
sir.
has given a systematic analysis of the term dialectics.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hegel.
What is dialectic materialism?
Dialectic materialism, sir, it is a concept of Marxian theory of philosophy, where he says that over the years, the materialism concept has evolved, and the means of production has been, sir, I'm not able to recall it accurately right now.
तमे गोटे जिनस प्रकृति रे जानिनो डायलेक्टिक्स जानिनो डायलेक्टिक मटेरियलिज्म जानिनो प्लाटोनिक जस्टिस जानिनो तमे बरं जदि तम मनु किछि ओडिया रे बुझिछ तमे जदि बुझेइ दे परिबो बरं भलो हबो से माने
मन्ने नै से पढि
Sir,
जिनस एउडा कि पचारंती
yes, sir. No, it's not about actually the language. I am language.
and conceptual clarity you are talking about conceptual
Sir,
clarity
it's
which you
not
have
about
not been able
clarity. I have to read. I have certain days in my hand. 23rd रे मोर final
अच्छी
interview
परीक्षा
अछि तो मु serially जाऊ
तमर जूलॉजी रे मु पचार जोड जिनस
Yes, sir.
हमर 5 7 16 there was a female sheep. The first mammal was cloned from an adult somatic cell
Yes, sir.
in Scotland
Yes, sir.
by the process of nuclear transformation
Yes, sir.
from a shell taken from a mammary gland
Yes,
by British, what is his name? Wilmot.
Yes, sir.
शिफ्ट ना कर
प्रथम डॉली सृष्टि नथिला
हाँ sir.
ना पढ़ाइनी
हाँ sir, yes, I was confused between two names, Dolly or Lucy something, because he was the first
डॉली किए Which Dolly?
first ship to be cloned.
हाँ तापर सेही लाइन रे कोन लेटेस्ट डेवलपमेंट
Sir, self cloning ऊपर
सेल्फ क्लोनिंग ऊपर कोन कोन लेटेस्ट डेवलपमेंट हेची
self
जूलॉजी फील्ड रे किछि हेची ना नाही ना
actually
बॉटनी फील्ड रे हेची जा
sir तर applications biotech part रे
बायोटेक पार्ट हेची जे कोन तमर सब्जेक्ट ना जूलॉजी जाल तमर तो गोटे पार्ट एटा थिबो गोटे पेपर ते थिबो ना
sir cloning basically amara is a tie up
क्लोनिंग तो सेही आरंभ होई ना
tied up concept with stem cell research जो चाली छी cloning is the basic concept behind
हां
it.
मु सेही तो पछरछि
Sir,
एटा
stem
को
cell
76 मसिया कथा ए 16 मसिया कथा
Yes, sir. Stem
5 7 16 धर 8 वर्ष हे गेलानी
Yes, sir.
ଗୋଟେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନା ଯେତେବେଳେ woke culture
Yes, sir.
WOKE
WK.
woke
Yes, sir.
what is woke
Sir, woke culture basically, actually, it reflects on the generational gap that this Gen Z generation have with millennials. So they have a
you all have
Sir, I'm not Gen Z. I'm
You
a
are-
millennial.
millennial, okay.
Yes, sir. I'm a millennial. So there is a generational gap between millennials and Gen Z culture. Their perceptions about society, about dress up, about food culture, about movies,
About gender.
about gender.
Biggest
Yes, sir.
issue of woke culture woke
Yes, sir.
is
Of
very gender
Gender,
you know,
yes, sir.
which is actually devastating societies in the west
Yes, sir. So they have different perceptions basically, and that is called woke culture.
they even don't know with whom to sympathize or empathize
Yes, sir.
you know
Yes,
too much
sir.
of political correctness and
Yes, sir.
brainwashing is happening
Yes,
in
sir.
university that is the issue of woke culture
Sir, yes.
what is the problem in Gaza
Sir, Gaza basically there has been a prolonged conflict between Israel and Hamas.
how long
Sir, from 7th October 2023, when Hamas unilaterally decided to attack a concert in the southern part of the Israel. Basically, women were taken as hostages. There are still some hostages with them, and there was merciless killing, shooting, and butchering of people. So from there it started. It is the Gaza conflict started from there.
that's going on now
Yes, sir.
who are the main parties in this
Sir,
what is Hamas and Israel the others who have joined
others who have joined like
the conflict yeah
sir, that is other parties. I mean, are you asking about the countries that
Yeah,
are
countries,
involved
parties.
in the background?
actually you can't say some other countries some other parties why
Yes,
I'm
sir,
saying
they are
that
parties.
because Hezbollah has joined
Yes, sir.
but Hezbollah is not a country
No, sir. Yes, sir.
and Lebanon has not joined the conflict
Yes,
Hezbollah
sir.
has joined the country
Yes, sir.
so that's why I'm saying parties
Yes, sir.
So parties covers the countries also.
Houthis from Yemen
Houthis
and Hezbollah from Lebanon and some other insurgent groups from Syria as well.
Who is the main backer?
Sir, Iran.
Iran.
Yes, sir.
What are the incident of 9/11?
9/11 attack on Pentagon Towers of America 2001, which actually was orchestrated by entire mastermind was Osama bin Laden behind it, and the twin towers were actually bombarded suicide. That was a suicide bombardment mission where the twin towers was affected of Pentagon Square.
Suicide?
Yes, sir. It was a suicide mission.
Aeroplane?
Yes, sir. It was a
Flew
suicide mission.
aeroplane?
Yes, sir.
Two flight center?
Yes, sir.
Crashed?
Yes,
Two
sir.
aircraft center?
And they chose deliberately with a very
And
strategic.
what happened after that?
Sir, after that there were
Wars in
wars in.
Afghanistan?
Yes, sir.
And
Wars
then
in.
in Iraq.
Yes, sir.
Global war on terror.
Yes, sir.
सुना है?
Global.
War on terror.
Yes, sir. Global
Both.
war. Yes, sir. Global war on terror. That mechanism and there were stringent regulations and strict actions were taken against terrorism and global financial network of anti-money laundering
You have
acts.
international relations.
Yes, sir.
And there is something called Malacca dilemma. Malacca Strait.
Yes, sir.
What is Malacca Strait?
Malacca Strait, between Malaysia and Indonesia, sir. That is a strait. Malacca dialogue.
So what is the problem surrounding Malacca?
Sir,
Why is it important?
sir, it is important because it is a passageway for in South China Sea, that is basically infamous for Chinese assertiveness and their aggressiveness for against all the countries of the Southeast Asian region. So they claim to China claims to hold the entire oil and gas exploration areas of South China Sea to its credit, for and some islands also.
The Malacca dilemma is basically because China is dependent on energy.
Yes, sir.
Oil imports from the Middle East
Yes.
and Africa.
Yes.
All that passes through the Malacca Strait.
Yes, sir.
And in case of a war or emergency, if Malacca Strait is blocked,
Yes.
if Chinese shipping is blocked,
Yes, sir.
they would have a huge problem. That is the
Yes, sir.
dilemma for China. How to keep it open or safe, or how to create some backup so that they are not so badly affected. So that's why they are going to Belt and Road Initiative, BRI,
Yes, sir.
and they are opening ports in Gwadar and Kakfuchu in Myanmar,
Yes, sir.
so they can have oil pipelines which doesn't have to go through Malacca Strait,
Yes.
basically. Okay? Good.
Or what is the present percentage of women in the parliament?
Sir, it is 15.2%, 82.
2%?
15.2%,
No.
82 women in Lok Sabha,
No.
and yes, sir.
You are sure?
Yes,
You
sir.
check it.
82 women in Lok Sabha and 31 women in Rajya Sabha, which is 13%.
In Lok Sabha, what is the percentage of women?
Sir, 15.2.
I think it is 13.2.
Sir, it was.
You will see
Okay,
this
sir.
time.
Okay, sir. I will definitely check up.
How many women? 74.
Sir, then I must be having. Today morning only I went through that
Well,
figures.
still you will check it.
Yes, sir. Definitely I will check it.
Okay. What is 23rd Law Commission?
23rd Law Commission.
What is 22nd Law Commission?
Sir, Law Commission.
If you know, you tell. Yes, I know. If you do not know, tell, sir, I don't know.
Sir, I'm
What is
unable
that?
to recall it right.
22nd Law Commission was specifically created for suggesting to the Government of India for introduction of Uniform Civil Code.
Yes, sir.
Its tenure has expired on 31st August.
Yes, sir.
The 23rd Law Commission has been established and it has started its functioning from 2nd September.
Yes, sir.
नुआ खेदन कौन प्रोग्राम लॉन्च ହେଇଛି वेलफेयर प्रोग्राम सरकार का
चीफ मिनिस्टर जाइथिले संबलपुर को
Yes, sir.
कोन करले
नुआ खाई कोन नथिला
काली पहर दिन थिला गणेश पूजा पर दिन
जे कोन हला कोन
पर दिन गणेश पूजा थिला शनिवार दिन
9th of September.
जे कोन जो
9 तो काली थिला सोमवार
पूर्वता पूर्व दिन 8 तारिख दिन
8 तारिख
चीफ मिनिस्टर जाइथिले संबलपुर रे कोन करले नुआ खाई उपलक्षे कोन भेटी देले ओडिसा वासी की
Sir, I have not.
हारी तो पेपर टा पढ़ने
Sir, I have
पेपर
not.
पढ़ना
मैंने पढ़ू ची sir.
सीएम किसान तो
सीएम किसान योजना ता इंट्रोड्यूस करले ना
Yes, sir.
सीएम किसान योजना टा से दिन आरंभ करले नी ना
Sir, yes, कालिया योजना.
कालिया योजना नहीं
Sir, yes, it is. It was
नुआ खाई
replaced.
दिन नो सीएम
किसान योजना was.
रिलीज पेमेंट्स
Yes, sir.
1000 rupees
Yes, sir. I knew it, but
what is the basic difference between fundamental right and legal right?
sir, fundamental right is something that can be enforced. You can reach directly to the high courts and supreme courts for its enforcement through writs, and legal rights you can approach any subordinate courts that is not guaranteed by the constitution. Fundamental rights are more about natural rights of a man.
Then the legal rights are inferior.
Sir, in terms of
Where it is
constitution,
recorded?
it's not.
The legal rights, there are various legal rights
Yes, sir.
pertaining to various provisions of the constitution.
Yes, sir.
Where it has been recorded? Where it has been mentioned? Legal rights.
Sir, it is there in constitution
It is
and
in the
also
constitution.
and also
In various acts and
in-
rules.
Yes, sir. Various acts and rules are there also for.
For
Yes, sir.
various laws.
Yes, sir.
For various laws.
Yes, sir. Various.
What is the difference between urban and rural area?
Sir. Or
Urban and rural area?
what is the difference? Sir.
Definition.
Definition, sir. Sir.
क्या को हमें urban area कहया क्या को rural area कहया
Sir, if it in terms of population, I won't be able to say because I haven't read.
population ठीक है जी आओ
In terms
Urban
of
rate?
economic development as
और
well
नहीं
and the job
मोटे
opportunities.
नहीं मोटे गोली मारोनी ब्लॉक कर
Sir,
ले
I'm
बोली
not bluffing. I read whatever. I'm not.
नहीं मैं तो accurate कहबी अच्छी मुक करता Urban areas are densely settled areas consisting of 2,000 or more housing units or 5,000 or more people.
Yes, sir.
This is the clear cut concept of urban area.
Yes, sir.
So for rural area is concerned,
The population.
densely settled population नहीं.
Nice.
छट ही की रहती है.
Yes, sir.
2,000 ରୁ कम थे, 5,000 ରୁ कम थे.
Yes, sir.
हम तो भाई उड़ा rural area में.
Otherwise you thought
No, sir.
organization is good or bad?
Sir, it is good
Why?
because it gives better opportunities,
Which is
better
the most
standard of
urban?
living.
Which is the most urbanized state in our country?
Most urbanized state. Sir.
Goa.
Yes.
Goa.
Sir, in what parameters actually?
Almost entire Goa is urbanized. No, there is a parameter. I mean, you can say urban areas. Population in urban areas
Okay, sir.
is a data which is.
Yes, sir. So
available.
yes, it has to be Goa. Yes, sir.
62%.
Yes, sir. 60.
Percentage of
Okay.
population.
Yes.
in urban
Pragya.
area.
Yes.
परफॉर्मेंस तो ठीक ठाक अच्छी जोटा पॉलिटिकल साइंस जिनस प्रकृति रे
ଆଉ ଟିକେ ପଢିବାର ଅଛି ସର୍ ମୁଁ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଆଟ୍ ଏ ଟାଇମ୍ ଅପସନାଲ ପଢି ପାରୁନି ତ ମୁଁ
पेपर पढिन कहि
तीन-
दोछि पेपर पढिन आ पॉलिटिकल साइंस की पढिन पेपरटा पढिले करंट अफेयर्स करंट इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स जिनस आसीबो
Yes.
जेते प्रश्न पचरा हबो देखियो थ्रू 50% रहबो करंट अफेयर्स
Yes, sir.
जे कोन से प्रॉब्लम है नो
Yes, sir.
धर इंटरनेशनल प्रॉब्लम्स तीनटा प्रॉब्लम इंटरनेशनल प्रॉब्लम बांग्लादेश प्रॉब्लम यूक्रेन प्रॉब्लम एपटे गाजा प्रॉब्लम इसाल प्रॉब्लम तुम ए जिंस तीन चारटा आसुची वर्तमान पई
हां सर से
आउ
सब
नेशनल इवेंट्स रे बहुत कथा आसी जाउची सुप्रीम कोर्ट पार्ट मु धरिबि जदी पुणी आरंभ करिया जदी से पुणी लेंथी प्रोसेस चलियो बोली आ पचारिल नै सुप्रीम कोर्ट रा जजमेंट लेटेस्ट
Some
जजमेंट
of the
अछि विभिन्न
latest
पॉइंट
judgments which are profound, which have lot of implications, जानिया कथा ठीक है.
हां सर
प्रिवेंशन ऑफ करप्शन एक्ट रे एमएलएम माने आछुंती
यस सर
आछुंती
यस सर
सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट कोन कहले पार्लियामेंट्री प्रिविलेज कोन कहले व्हाट इज पार्लियामेंटरी प्रिविलेज
parliamentary privileges are certain immunizations for the member of parliament that that the proceedings of the parliament cannot be
challenged in the court of law
नहीं सेटा हाँ सेटा तो cannot be challenged in the court of law proceedings and the discussions they are immunized from that and also in terms of there are certain provisions for civil offences civil and criminal offences for member of parliaments
मु कहल तो कोन पॉलिटिकल साइंस रो बेसिक जिंस ते भीतर को डीप गोइंग नहीं ऊपर ऊपर जहा कहउछ पॉलिटिकल साइंस रे करंट इवेंट्स जोड़ा तो पेपर एक्चुअली पढुनो होते
सर नहीं I read I do
Every day?
read yes
Every
sir
day?
because
Odia
but
English
age
did it
सर नहीं ओडिया पढ़ी पारेनी ठीक है
ओडिया
सब
पढ़ी
दिन
पारनी?
पढ़ी पारे नहीं पढ़ी पारे सब दिन पढ़ी पारेनी but I have been
Acquainted with
reading in the
English
Hindu
paper?
newspaper from last 3 years continuously but ये जो result आसिबा परे I had to go back to जोड़ा static portion ओड़ा
पाठ आरंभ होला सिंसियरली
सर नहीं ता पूर्व मु ऑप्शनल एक्चुअली ऑप्शनल आउ सर मेन
जीएस
सर जीएस टू अधिक एक्चुअली मु टिके जूलॉजी भी मत देखिया पड़छे बिकॉज़ मोर बहुत इयर्स हे गलानी जूलॉजी पढ़िनी आउ से एरिया रे जा डिजीजेस आउटब्रेक तार कंटेनमेंट एगुडा सब पढ़िली माने एतिक दिन भीतर रिजल्ट बाहरिबा भीतर एक्चुअली मु टिके
तमे देखियो तमर को बोर्ड रे अछि
सर टीम 1
हां टीम 1 एक्चुअली को बोर्ड रे कहार पडिबो काली धर परीक्षा अछि ना आसना काली आज राती 10टा बेलू जणा जाय जे कहा को बोर्ड काहू दिया गला
यस सर
एवं जो दिन जार परीक्षा अछि से दिन सकाळू ही ताको इंटिमेट करा जाय जे तमर बोर्ड 3 तमर बोर्ड 2 तमर बोर्ड 1
अच्छा
दिस इज द डिसीजन ऑफ द ओपीएससी
सर हम माने एक्चुअली मु जानी ची वेयर आई लैक आई हैव टू रीड अ लॉट इन स्पेशली पॉलिटिकल साइंस आउट के मते फिलोसोफर्स एरिया देखियार अछि एंड थ्योरी पार्ट आल्सो थ्योरी ऑफ राइट्स डेमोक्रेसी जस्टिस सेट कवर करनी इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस
थ्योरी पार्ट बका कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पार्ट टिके बेसी पढले आउट भलो
हां सर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पार्ट एंड टिके इकोनॉमिक्स देखियार अछि मते टिके मु इकोनॉमिक्स पढे सर तारो स्पेसिफिक डेफिनेशंस गोडा टेक्निकल डेफिनेशंस गोडा सडा माने एते
बजट रो हाइलाइट
applied economics for
Yes, sir,
example,
applied
must know GDP, what is the breakdown of Indian GDP,
yes sir
what are the prospects growing,
sir
which are the other countries which are ahead in terms of GDP, हमरो per capita GDP कोन पे कम
yes
केते एक्जेक्टली अछि
yes sir
ठीक है
सेडा सबु माने मते
GDP in absolute terms, GDP in PPP terms, these are issues on economics which trade balance. What is our state of trade balance? We are surplus, deficient, our trade
current account deficit
current account deficit is different,
trade deficit is different and monetary policy
current account you must know the figures.
sir Dr. Sarita Supkar अछंती ना सी
सोशल वाला
सी इकोनॉमिक्स
होती
प्रोफेसर सी आदि रे थिले मु थिला बेले
इकोनॉमिक्स रे कोन
हां सर सी आदि रे प्रोफेसर
सोशल जोली खाली कहउतले एसएन मिश्र
नहीं सर सी इकोनॉमिक्स रो मु आदि रे पढ़ला बेले आदि रे सर थी मैडम थिले
इकोनॉमिक्स में
yes chairman of PG council थिले and he is a professor of economics and economics रो क्वेश्चन भी सर पचारन
खैराल कोनतले एसएन मिश्र मन पड़छि
हां सर
टिके
कंफ्यूजन नहीं सर सी इकोनॉमिक्स बैकग्राउंड यस सर और लास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चंस भी पचारतिले
जदी तांको बोर्ड रे पड़ला इकोनॉमिक्स रो मेजर जिंस तुम प्रिपरेशन करिया अछि
हां सर सही थी पाई तो माने मु पूरा डिटरमाइंड की आजी मॉक देला पर जान की मते theory part टा मोर political science रा
practical economics रो figures
yes sir
Big data.
figures and छोटो छोटो definitions
सेबी ऊपर
गत थर 5 जन पिला पचारछन्ती प्लाटोनिक जस्टिस मैन कोन बुझा
सर हां सेटा टिके भल से देंगे पढ़
खाली एतिक शॉर्टकट रे कहि दउछ
yes sir
सोसाइटी रे जे जो काम रे जे काम करंती जे जो स्टेज रे अछंती समस्त चाकरी करिवेनी सब चाकरी करिवे सब चाकरी करिवे कि कोन हु मचो
नहीं सर सब
चाकरी करिवेनी
नहीं
तो किए मैकेनिक हेई पारे
yes sir
किए गाड़ी सज करि पारे किए फार्मर हेई पारे किए फिशरमैन हेई पारे जे चाकरी करि पारे तो सोसाइटी रे जे जो लेवल रे रहले जे जो स्तर रे रहले सेथिरे जदि से एक्सेल करिवे
yes sir
excel karibe a word if they excel in their field of activities
yes sir
that is platonic justice
okay sir